Okay, so we have these two plants. All right. So what I'm gonna do is let me face you down a little bit more. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to mix my soil. Now, for these plants, I'm gonna mix a little bit of the indoor potting mix from Miracle Grow. All right. Put this in here. Ooh, it's dusty. A little bit of perlite, just a little, because we have some other mix in here. This is just Miracle Grow perlite. And then mosquito bits, of course. Like, I like this in any kind of plant. Um, I don't like fungus gnats, so we're gonna kind of mix that in there. Then we're gonna mix. I have this orchid, this Better Grow orchid mix, and it has like horticultural charcoal. It has perlite, like coarse perlite, not the fine one that I just put in. It has coarse perlite, so it's really good stuff. And we're gonna put that in there too. All right, and then we're also going to put worm casting. I put a good amount in. I put about a cup, cup and a half, and then we mix everything up. Now, for this will work for a lot of other plants that I have too, because I do a lot of philodendron. I do a lot of monstera. I do a lot of epiprimum. So this will work for a lot of different plants that I have. And so I usually just mix up a bunch of it, like now, and we'll have it at least. All right. So now I have never, I had just purchased these on Facebook Marketplace. So I have never seen the roots before. The soil looks really good. Um, so whatever soil I have left over, I'm gonna put into this pot anyway. But let's take a look at these roots. All right. Now I'm very excited because I have not seen this at all. Oh yeah, these are nice. Look at that. So I'm not going to break it up too much. I'm going to leave it kind of the way it is. Looks like a lot of soil and cocoa husks. So, and then this one, there's a new leaf coming in here. Same thing. A lot of soil, a lot of cocoa husks. So if I shake it off any of the soil, I'm gonna put it right in there into the pot that I'm using. So you see that? This is all the soil that it was in. Now I'm going to mix a little bit more of my soil in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix it together so that the plant doesn't go so much into shock. And I don't really want to break up those roots because I feel like when you touch the roots, it kind of puts that plant into shock a lot. So we're just going to mix everything up in there. All right. Now, also, oh, crapoly. So I made a moss bowl. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to like kind of wait, hold on. I'm going to dump this soil out. So I wanted to put the moss pole into this pot because eventually in the spring when it starts really flourishing, I wanted to grow up the moss pole. Okay, so we're gonna put some moss into the bottom here. All right, make sure it like hits like the top of the pot, not so much under the top of the pot. So we want it to be like the top of the pot. And then we'll have soil underneath there. And then as we go, we could just like keep on filling this up with moss. So it doesn't have to be like a full moss pole at the beginning. So I'm gonna just load up. I'm gonna load up this. So see how that moss is in there? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load up this moss pole here with the soil we're gonna be using. All right. So that the roots will grow into that soil too. So it'll grow through that mesh, no problem. That's how soil works. It grows into the mesh, right? Now I'm not the neatest potter. My husband gets mad at me, but hey, that's what vacuums are for. All right, so we're gonna put that moss pole into there. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the soil and we're gonna put it into the bottom of the pot. All right. And I kind of want it to lean. I don't want it like more stable. So I want it to lean a little bit back. Oh, see, now we got it. Now we got it. See, this is, I've never really used these plastic bag moss bowls. So you see these plastic bags? This is my second time ever using them. So this is pretty cool. I'm loving how they stay moist, and I'm loving how stable they are. So I'm gonna take this root ball, I'm gonna put it like right in here. All right. So now then I'm gonna take this root ball and I'm gonna put it right in here. All right. And then I'm gonna push it in a little bit. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna top it off with soil. Okay. Top it off with the soil. That I just made. And I'll use my hands for a lot of it. I like my hands. I can feel what's going on. Sometimes I use this scooper thing, but most of the time I use my hands. We pack it in there. All right. I really like that. Now this one here, pack it in there. And we do have some aerial roots on this one here. So what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to either zip tie or Velcro that in. Because you see how, so this one here, right here, has aerial roots on it. And I want that to go into the moss pole, okay? Because when they're new, they're kind of softer. The aerial roots, they're not so barky. And I kind of want that to go in there. So, all right, so I got some horticultural Velcro here. We're going to cut it. And what I'm going to do, oh boy, so I'm going to hold it up against there. I like this stuff. I never really used it before, but I do like it. So far, so good. And then I have all this moss here. I'm just going to put it in. Whatever I have left over, I'm just going to put it in. We don't have to put it all the way to the top if we don't want to. So there you go. We got our Florida ghost in a pot. Gorgeous. We got two of them in there, so it'll really fill in beautifully. Hope you guys appreciate it. It is so pretty. All right. So that is really, really pretty. And for it to fill in and everything, I mean, I've only had it a week. I'm definitely putting it under a lot of sunlight. I can't wait to see what this gives me throughout the rest of the winter. It is January, so throughout the rest of the winter, spring and summer. Spring and summer, this thing it might take off. I'm like very excited. So, um, we'll see what happens. Now, what I am gonna do though is I am gonna water it in a little bit. And then what I have in here is I have Alaska fish fertilizer and I have water conditioner, tap water conditioner. So that will help tremendously. All right. And then I just have to find a catch pot big enough for it. But with my experience with the Florida Beauty, these things root very quickly. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll check it out in the spring and we'll see. All right. Thank you. Like, subscribe, and comment, please. Like, subscribe definitely. Like, I have 36 subscribers, which I'm so grateful for. But, like, definitely subscribe. Like, I would like more subscribers. Plus, I put out content like almost every day. Let me know. All right. Bye.